All right, guys, so we are going to get started this morning. Those of you who are joining me right now, Facebook Live, this is the recorded session of the meditation or the lecture part of class. If you want the physical practice that goes along with it, you can sign up online at our website at doingyoga.net. And then you get the physical practice that actually goes with the lecture every morning. I felt for a long time that I wanted to do lecture more so especially in my classes, but there was like this fear of people being impatient, or that's not the way that I should teach to keep customers coming in and stuff like that. But really, this whole thing has really shown me. Please, y'all mute your microphones, please. It's a huge deal, and I completely turned into a. All right, hold on. Let me. All right, there we go. All right, so this whole thing has really shown me that I can do it all the ways that I think I'm supposed to do it, and it can still all fall friggin' apart. So what's wrong with us following the way that we would like to do it? We understand that this reality is a agreed upon reality. We have all decided that this is what's important, that money and commerce and all of the things that we say is our reality and how we want to run it is what's happening, right? Nothing's happening in this world that we haven't all collectively agreed on to some degree to let happen. So, is this the way that we want to go? In my personal life, I felt the struggle between being a yogi, being a warrior goddess, being a leader, being a conduit, being a shaman in practice, right? That I had to blend with this business world more than was actually necessary. And I think that people are now finding all of these expressions. We're seeing people do all kinds of art, which is wonderful. We're seeing people to make videos of, some dance videos. I saw like someone make up, I can't remember what the name of it is offhand, where you like set up a marble and you set up all of these like little constructed areas for the dominoes and all this. I know the name of it, it's right on the tip of my tongue. But it basically is a chain reaction machine, setup toy machine, right? And so people are becoming so creative, and they're letting this other side of them, this right brain side of them, come through, where it's been really stifled and quelched up until now. Now you have nothing but you and your thoughts to figure out what is going to pass your day when you're not distracted by the collective reality. And so how can we, one little person, inputting our energetic thoughts into the world, how can one little person make any kind of change, can make any kind of forward motion? I think that that's what gets us stuck, is that we feel like there's not any forward motion to the things that we're doing. And so the yoga mat really equates that for us, because what will happen on the yoga mat is that you will feel like you're kind of just going through the motions until you really start to pay attention. And once you really start to pay attention and you really start to engage your yoga practice in a creative way, in a way that feels good, in a way that's authentic, it's not mirror imaging the person on the mat next to you, which guess what, you ain't got that now either, unless you got some kids or your family practicing with you, right? So it is authentically what yoga is, us on the mat experiencing reality on the mat on how we engage into our world. And so, are we going to engage in our practice in a creative way, in a way that is fulfilling and feels good? Or are we going to go along with the same paradigm that's got us where we are right now? This no pain, no gain, this like distracted, overstimulated experience, right? And so in yoga, we teach to focus on one thing, right? For our ones and zeros, this pre-programmed brain back here, that's really hard. So we'll give you several things like focus on where your second toe is, or focus on your breath, or uh, or focus on where your gaze is. And so that trains the brain to focus on the things that you want, right? And not on the things that you don't want. Stop drawing stuff to us that we don't need and use anymore. And so as you go through your practice today, how can you back off of postures that you know you go too deep into? How can you work a little harder, give a little more effort in a space that you need to, but do it from this authentic now place where you're answering the question about where you are, where your breath, where your mind is in every moment, not where you want to be in 30 days, not where you were a year ago, right? But where are you now? How does it feel now? What is your experience now? And then how can you be a little more right-brained about it? How can you allow your moments to become a little more creative? And so today I am going to probably be a lot more playful in postures. And so if you can think of like a Matrix movie, right? Where we're really taking up space, where we're really trying to put some art in our movements. Nobody's there with you right now. You might as well enjoy, act like you know you're like the greatest yogi to ever practice yoga. What is that going to hurt? Nothing. It's going to do nothing but make you feel good in the practice, right? And so once we learn to do these things on the mat on a consistent basis, then when you're going out in the world and you're asking yourself this question, how do I engage this business endeavor? How do I engage this moment? You're freaking grocery shopping, right? How can you like make it fun and playful? Today it's not fun and playful because we're all quarantined and can only go, it's the only place we can go is to the grocery store right now, pretty much, right? But even in this moment, we're finding such beauty in art. Why stop because there's a quarantine? Matter of fact, let's magnify it. So with that being said, those of you who are joining me online, if you would like to see these daily lectures and see how we practice, how we teach our mind in the three-dimensional space, in the physical form, how to behave in the ether, right? All right, so I'm stopping this. You guys sitting at home, you can start to get your setup. If you've got, you know, blocks that you need, if you want a little cushion or something for under your knees or any seated positions, you have a little cushion, an extra yoga mat if your floor makes your knees tender. So you guys go ahead and get set up. You guys, I will see you tomorrow for either another lecture, which I hope is kind of centering your day, or hopefully for some live online classes. Check out our schedule. Okay. Are we recording? We are recording. Okay. Now I got music. For those of you about to practice with me, I'm going to rewind the music. I am going to have a little music this morning. This is Closey's Envision 2020 Sunrise Set. So we'll see. I don't know what's on it. I don't think I've listened to this whole set yet. Ah, dirty puppy prints all over my yoga mat. Welcome to home yoga. All right, guys. So coming on to all fours, standard cat-cow is just this rounding of the spine and dropping of the belly. But let's go ahead and start off creative. Let's go ahead and start off in a way that makes our body feel good, our minds feel good. Everything about this practice should have some kind of dance with the world around you kind of element to it. Your breath should be picking that up right now. And if you say, I'm not a dancer, right? You probably don't sing really well either, but you do it in the shower anyway. Just pretend you're in the shower doing yoga, right? All right. So as you do this, I'm going to ask you to bring your left hand center. We're going to inhale, open up the right arm, and then exhale, let it come under. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, let it come under. Continue to do that back and forth, in through the nose, out through the nose. Well, I figured out why my machine keeps turning off, because it's also, oh, maybe not. Well, I'm not sure here. I'm not for sure why the music doesn't like to stay going when we are here.
I am connected.
Look, I can play music all day long. Go to down dog. And it stays completely connected the whole time. But for some reason, here it does not in this moment. I don't know. Down doggy. What is it that you need this morning? Now, this morning you can settle into child's pose, or you can stay in down dog to become center. Long, deep inhale, slow, gentle exhale. What is your mind doing right now? And then how does your breath feel? Does your breath feel like your mind feels? So if your mind is calm and relaxed, your breath should be calm and relaxed. Slowly, if you're not in down dog, you're going to make your way there. And then everybody's going to inch themselves to the top of the mat. Feet are wide, ragdoll, grab a hold of the elbows, sway left and right. Bend the knees, drop the arms, roll all the way up. Roll the shoulder heads down and back. Bring the feet closer together. Arms along the sides. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins. Inhale, float up. Create ripples, hands down, left foot steps back, nice and strong and smooth. Inhale, float. Feel your body move with every part of the breath. Exhale, drag the right foot back rather than lifting it high. Inhale, unfold. Feel that unfolding, that curling of the spine. Exhale, low. Inhale, Up dog, stretch the whole front of the body. Exhale, down dog. Feel every little movement. Inhale, left foot goes high, reach it up. Exhale as left foot steps by left thumb. Inhale, you look forward. Let's take the hands, keep them there. Exhale, straighten the front leg and bow. Inhale, bends the knee. Exhale, straightens the front leg and bows. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg and bow. Inhale, steps to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, comes halfway up. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, swan dive. Hands to shins. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back. Inhale, float if it's in your practice. Hands down, step back to your down dog. Inhale, floats to your plank. Exhale, lowers halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot high, inhale. Exhale, right foot, low lunge. Inhale, float. Exhale, hands down, step forward and fold. Step back with the left foot because I messed it up. Straighten that front leg. There's so much pressure being on video. Bend your knee, inhale. Exhale, step back. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale. Now exhale, straighten the front leg, bow. Feel the length in your spine. And then step forward, top of the mat. Exhale, fold into your legs. Loosen up your neck and jaw. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway up, flatten your back. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Hands at prayer. Reset. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale. Exhale, hands down, left foot back, low lunge. Float if you have it in your practice. Hands down, step back, down dog. Inhale, float to plank, let it feel good. Exhale, lowers halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left foot steps by left thumb. Inhale, looks forward, tense up onto those fingertips. We're going to take the left arm, we're going to reach it up with that inhale, take it up. Exhale, you're going to bend, keep that front knee bent, bring that hand back down, touch the ankle. Inhale, takes it up. Exhale, brings it down. Inhale, brings it. Exhale, takes it down. Inhale, takes it up. Exhale, brings it back down. Inhale, takes it up. Exhale, hands down, step to the top of the mat. Hold into the legs. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, all the way up. Reach up, stretch up. Go right back into it. Exhale, swan dive. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back, low lunge. Inhale, you look forward. Hands down, you step back to your down dog. Inhale, float to plank. You can always drop to your knees if you'd like. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to your down dog. We're going to inhale and take that right leg up to the sky. Reach it up. Exhale as the right foot steps. Left hand is going to stay down. Inhale, reach it up. Having technical difficulties this morning. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, takes it up. Exhale, takes it down. Inhale, takes it up. Exhale, takes it down. Inhale, takes it up. Hands go down, step forward, fold, exhale. Hands to shins. Exhale, fold. All the way up, inhale. Unlock your knees, because I know somebody is. Hands into prayer. Standing tall. Unlock your knees. Feet 4 inches apart, toes second toes at 12 o'clock. Y'all know the rules. All right. Big toes are now coming together. We still look at those second toes. Your little phalanges pointing forward. There's a space about this big in between the heels, just see about that big, in between the heels, just enough to conform to the shape of your feet. Inhale, chair pose. We're going to exhale, bring the left elbow to the outer right knee, twist for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, get high on that ball of the left foot. Reach back with the left foot. Shimmy it back, shimmy it back, shimmy it back, and find yourself in that crescent lunge twist. Now, I'm leveraging the left elbow to the outer knee. The knee is pressing to the elbow. There's this long mountain pose feeling from my back heel to the crown of my head. So I'm making sure I'm not doing my head like this. It's all lined up. And then the twist comes in from the hands pressing firmly in prayer. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and easy. Put the hands down. We're going to step back to our down dog. On an inhale, you're going to float to your plank position. You're going to drop to your knees, everyone, right? So flip your right foot over, top of the foot down, bend your left knee. Take your left foot, flip over into baby wild thing, reaching that left hand up and back for 4, 3. You can even pivot this right foot even more to lift up even higher. So the right foot is pointing to the right side of your room. 3, 2, and 1. Roll back over. Let's finish that chaturanga, either on your knees or on your toes, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Looking towards the top of your mat, you can step, jump, or do little hops, or maybe even really try to float your mat rather than trying to really jump, right? Exhale, fold. Inhale, daddy boop again. Exhale, fold again. Chair pose. Inhale, you're going to come up. We're going to do that prayer twist on the other side. So as you do that, we're going to big toes together, knees are together, elbows out on the outer left knee, hands are pressing. Hips are lower than heart, head is higher than heart. So I should be able to wiggle my toes, but I'm still pressing down through my shin, through the top of my foot, into the toes. I'm going to become light on that right foot. I'm going to lift that right foot and step it back, wiggle it back. Find that mountain pose from right heel to the crown of the head. Where's your mind? Where's your breath? In through the nose, out through the nose for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hands go down. We're going to step back to down dog. On our inhale, we're going to float to plank. We're going to drop to our knees, everyone. You're going to bend the right knee. As you pivot on the left foot, you're going to step back into baby wild thing. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back over. Finish the chaturanga, either on your toes or on your knees. Inhale, you come up. Exhale, you go back to that down dog. On your next exhale, step, jump, or try to float and graze the mat. So imagine you're trying to jump over something really low. Right into the inhale of your Betty Boop. Exhale, folds over. We're going to inhale, come into our chair posture. Let's come into our mountain pose. Turn that off, please. I'm doing it. Daughter's alarm going off in the background. This morning is like one of those Monday technical difficulties day. It's great. I'll probably find out that something didn't hit record right later. It's all good. Just going with the flow of it, right? Wonderful, guys. All right, here we go. Inhale into your chair pose again. As you exhale, we're going to take that left elbow over that right knee. So if you can look at my back, I've got my knees are lined up. My back is really strong. I'm actually pulling these shoulder blades lightly together like that. For 4, nice strong hands. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and easy. Lift that left heel. We're going to step back with that left foot. We're going to wiggle it back. We're going to find our crescent twist. Those of you who want to blossom open the hands, you can either put the left hand down inside or take it all the way over and take it up to the sky with the right hand. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and easy. Pivot this back foot, this left foot onto the floor. On your inhale, you're going to come up into your Virabhadrasana 2. You might have to take a longer stance. We want that front thigh at parallel, the knee directly over the heel, the arms over the legs. So let's get a little bit of Kali warrior goddess. So get those arms going. As you exhale, go back into your reverse. As you inhale, come up. As you exhale, kind of bring this roundedness forward into your side angle. Inhale comes up. Exhale, imagining you have 8 Kali arms, or Durga, whichever one you know her as. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come forward. Bring that elbow on. Bring the left arm up, but then bring it down behind you. Those of you who want to go to your deeper bind, make sure you have a bend in the knee. I combined, but I've been doing a lot of physical labor, so I feel very, very tight today. If you do bind, look at it this way. I'm not going to completely bind. You take that arm under, right about where you have a garter belt, not a thong, right? And grab that other arm behind you. Yeah, honor my system today. It's like, maybe not on the bind. Right? Wonderful. Release that top arm. That left hand goes up. Then both the hands go down. We're going back to a down dog. So remember flipping to that baby wild thing a moment ago. We're going to go to flip your dog next. So inhale, float through your plank. Lower halfway down, we're coming into our up dog to go into it. So from here, you're going to bend that right knee, completely roll over that left straight leg, plant that right foot, inhale, open up as you swing that right arm, open, T-shape, airplaning this whole posture. Now, drop the bum onto the floor and bring the right hand in between the legs. Next time, we're not dropping the bum all the way. Everything's a hover, right? So inhale, lift up into your wild thing. Exhale comes to hover. Inhale comes up. Exhale, hover. Nice and planted. Inhale up. And exhale. Not much movement in the shoulder. Inhale. This is all legs and core. Exhale. How much weight can you have in this right foot? Open up and down. Now open up and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Flip it back over. Roll out into your plank. Exhale, lowers. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, slide back into an active child's pose. Left arm threads under. Give that shoulder some love. Inhale comes up, all fours. Get creative about it. Move the head, the neck, the hips, the shoulders. Wonderful. Find your down dog. Exhale. Step, jump, or if you want to try this today, when you hop, I want you to feel your knees come towards, we'll see how this goes, right? Knees come towards your chest, and then I'm going to try to straighten my legs out. So I'm going to come up, knees to chest, and then put my feet down, okay? Looking forward. When you're ready, come with me to the top of the mat, and we'll all meet in forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Wonderful. Exhale, we're going to spin right over there to that left leg, right elbow onto the thigh. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Hips are lower than heart. Heart is higher than, head is higher than heart. We're going to lift that right foot. We're going to step back. We're going to find that Anjaneyya twist. And so nice, strong posture. Remember, you can deepen the posture or back it off. Backing off the posture will take the hand down to floor or block inside of the left foot. Those of you who want to amp it up a little bit more today, hand down to the outside. Still have that squeeze in the shoulder blades where they're dropping down and back like a shield to come over behind your heart. And then on your next inhale, you're going to follow that breath up into a warrior two. And so as you come into your Virabhadrasana 2, deepening the bend in the front knee, opening the arm. Remember, we've got a little bit of that Kali, a little bit of that Durga in our practice. Exhale takes it back. Inhale. And exhale forward. And up. Just realized I was on the wrong leg. I was like, God, that leg's getting sore. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Up. And back. Up. And back. Bring it up. And take it back. Bring it up. And then take it over. Now, you can either just stay here with the elbow onto the knee. You can take your bind as we did before. And so if you want to take the arm behind your back and just leave it there, maybe it comes around and peeks out underneath the rib cage onto the thigh, or maybe you go deeper into the bind. Remember, it's a garter belt, not a thong. Wonderful. Release that top arm, stretch it up, reach it up. Both hands come down. We're going to step back to our down dog. As we step back to our down dog, let's inhale, float to our plank position. Exhale, lowers halfway. Inhale to your up dog. Now remember, we're going to bend the left knee. Roll over, put that left foot down. Lift up, baby wild thing. And we're going to drop the hips. Push the floor away with the feet, not the arm. The right arm is really staying stabilized. You could even put your hand on that right shoulder and lift the hips up and down so that you can feel the press in the legs, the press in the rooting in the feet. The last one, you'll lift up, hold up, reach up and open. 3, 2, and 1. Float back over. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog, and child's pose. This time we're threading the right arm under. In through the nose, out through the nose. Wonderful. Find your down dog. Wiggle around. So remember, we're trying to jump something very low, or we're trying to compact in. So knees to chest if you can. And then put those feet down. Fold. Inhale, chair. Mountain pose. Wonderful. Shake that all off. All right, so let's play with that and add all that together. Maybe add some other fun stuff along the way. Big toes together. Let's find our chair. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice and easy. See if you can jump to chair. Big toes together as you land. Yep. That's how that's coming back in. Hands into prayer. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, comes up, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, comes up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, comes up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, comes up. Exhale, twist to the right. Stay there. Left elbow, right knee. Now, you can just lift the heel. You can flamingo this pose, pulling the heel into the bum for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Land it. See if you can come into your deep twist. Maybe the hands down, inside or outside the front foot. Maybe you're still in prayer. Maybe you've got some kind of crazy bind going on. My spine says, not today, Jesus. Not today, Satan. One or the other. Not today, any of that nonsense right now. Right? No over twisting of the spine, no overdoing it, letting the pose blossom, letting everything come to you as is. And then with your inhale, come up, warrior 2. Once you're in that warrior 2 position, exhale will take you back. Inhale brings you up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale forward, staying here. Hand down the floor, arm behind the back. You can bind if you wish. Release the top arm. Both hands go down. Step back, down dog. More 3-legged dog. That means right leg goes to the sky. Inhale, floats to plank. Exhale, lowers halfway. Inhale, right foot down, left foot flips behind you. Baby wild thing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. See if you can bring the left foot up to the top of the mat here. There you go. Looking forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, nice and long and strong. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step to the top of the mat, or back of the mat actually for you guys. Forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chop to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, chop. Up. And chop. And up. Now chop and hold. Bring those hands into prayer. You could flamingo that foot if you wish. Sorry, you guys are to the left. I'm so sorry. I just got myself spinning around. So you've got spinal twist to the left, lifting your right heel. For 4, 3, that was my bad, guys. 2, maybe I can cut that out of the video. And 1, stepping back. Wonderful. Spinning the heart, finding your depth and your twist for 4 more. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and easy. Spin the back heel down, come up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, come deep into that side angle. Top arm can come behind the back. You can do bind, hand down. What is working for you this morning? Wonderful. Release both hands down. We're going to step back to that 3-legged dog or down dog. It's up to you. Inhale, flips to plank. Exhale, lowers all the way. Left foot goes down. Right foot comes behind you. Find your wild thing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back over, right foot to the top of the mat. Inhaling here into your lunge, nice and strong. Step to the top of the mat. Hold. Turn your head left and right. Wonderful. All right. Step your feet back a little bit. Those of you a little nervous about doing arm balances, bring your little face cushion in front of you if you choose. It's a mental support more than anything. Honestly, you're only falling. If you fall out of an arm balance, you're like falling, what, like 6 or 7 inches? You're gonna be okay. But if you do have it, that's where it's set up, right? I'm gonna move it because it bothers me, right? All right. So what I want is us to get nice and low, nice and low, nice and low. Look how I've got my arm tucked back. So a little of my knee is sticking out. A little of my elbow is sticking out. So I've got a crisscross made with my upper arm and my shin. My hands are gonna go down as back far that I'm actually kind of pressing into my shins. It feels like I'm almost rolling myself back. My hands are shoulder distance apart. Lift up onto your toes. Lift your butt a little bit and then rock so that you can see your forearms come straight up and down. So look at those. And then see if you can pick up one or both of your feet. Come back down to that little squat and see if you can lift and down. Nice and easy. Lift and down. Lift And down. Everything squeezes into your heart and your solar plexus. See if you can make it simultaneous, right? As soon as I get pressure into my hands, I'm lifting my feet. 5 more. My elbows and knees are squeezing in. 4. It's a lot more core than you think, right? 3. Even if you're not getting up, everything is squeezing in. It's as though I'm doing a cat stretch in my low belly, right? Here we go. Lifting. Some of you might jump back, some of you might not. Oh, lazy up dog. Lazy up dog, legs are down. Bring toes together. Sit back onto your heels. Try to worm your bum in between the feet. And take those hands back. So we're going into double saddle. Thighs are extending straight out. Lower belly is coming back. Heart is nice and open. Imagining that your chest is made of plexiglass. I heard that in somebody's class one time. I don't know where that was, but it was really nice, right? So open up the chest. Now, if this is difficult for you, you can take that cushion, put it underneath your bum. That's an option. Also, putting this under your feet just opens up the top of your feet. So if that's where your issue is, do that. You can also sit straight up if you'd rather do that. And then if you're a glutton for punishment, get your bum in between those heels and lay back. We're going to be here for another minute or so. Nice and easy. Dig your elbows in, come up if you're all the way back. You're going to swing those legs around in front of you. Remind the knees that you still love them by giving them a little massage. You know, when it happens with knees or necks, we want to be nice and kind to them, right? And so coming into the next part of it, right? So grab your cushion if you have one. Soft block will work. The reason I'm not using my blocks is because I'm creating these blocks. They're not sanded on the side, and I'm not laying on that nonsense right now. So I'm going to bring my elbows in. I'm going to try to lift up off that block or that pillow and try to get the crown of my head down. So I'm actively, butt cheeks on the floor, head on the floor. I am really from the strength from my head to my butt, floating this pillow. I'm not crushing it at all. But I'm also using my elbows more to open my chest. My inner thighs are pressing down. And roll up. Soles of the feet together, come forward. Fold over into your cobbler's pose. So as you come into your cobbler's pose, you feel those feet pressed together. You feel the long sides of your baseline as you come over into this posture. Feeling as though you're continually trying to crawl your navel forward today rather than rounding our face to our legs. Well, coming up, we're going to go into reverse tabletop. So you're going to bring your feet so that they're about 4 inches apart, like mountain pose stance. Fingertips turn to you if you have the ability. Those of you who want to do reverse plank, legs will be straight and feet and legs are sealed together. I'll demonstrate that in a moment. But reverse tabletop, basically, create a table. It's not that complex. There you go. In through the nose, out through the nose. Those of you who want to do reverse plank, legs go straight, squeezing inner thighs, lifting. Slow motion, lower down. Taking the hands along the hips and the mid-thigh. Legs are forward, legs are squeezing together. See if you can lift the butt and then put it down. Notice my feet stayed on the floor. If you want to do it and just lift everything, that's fine. If you're like, my legs are a lot longer than yours, Merri, or my legs are super heavy, take the legs up onto the block. Try not to press into the block and lower down, right? So it's up to you which one you're doing. Ready, lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. Last one. Ooh, quads are screaming. And lower. Awesome. Bring the feet into your bum. Happy baby. So as we enter into our happy baby, we really want to press those thighs down alongside of our rib cage. Notice how perpendicular my legs are. I'm trying to get my feet over my knees. In my face. Wonderful. Let's put that left foot down. Bring that figure 4 of the right leg in front of you, and we're going to just kind of warm up the hip across the top of our body, like we're sawing ourselves in half, right? It just reminded me of those magician boxes. Okay. Get that deep opening. And then see if you can cross that right leg over your left like a lady in a chair. Bring the knees into you. Now you can grab the outer legs and pull them both in, or you can slide the hands down to the ankles and pull those in as well. Wonderful. Release the feet. Take them nice and wide. Windshield wiper the knees. Right foot down. Left leg figure 4s. Notice I'm grabbing a hold of the ankle so I'm not like turning the foot, making it look all deformed. You know, the foot wants to stay in mountain pose as I move this leg back and forth. You'll notice one leg likes you better than the other. That would be this one, I guess, for this thing, not necessarily on everything. And we're going to take that leg and we're going to cross it over. We're going to bring both legs into us, and we're either grabbing our outer knee or we're coming into that full reclining happy baby. Oh, yeah, feels good on that hip. those feet down, windshield wiper the knees a little left and right. We're doing a bridge pose, but only to feel like we're balancing out the hips a little bit. So put the feet center, knees lined up so they should create 11s. Fingertips reach down. As you exhale, lift those hips up, really root through the feet, start to grow long through the sides of the body. As you do this, if you want to bind, you're more than welcome to. Spread those arms, let that spine come down one more time. Any little spinal twist that you would like to do, please do so. As we move into our meditation part of class, I think that spinal twist and taking the top leg straight would be a really nice one at this point. If you decide what you need, once again, taking that creative, artistic flow, engaging with your body, how dance-like can you make this moment or any of our experiences, right? And so as you come into center line, you come into baseline and finding your body settle in on the mat, getting all your little wiggles, all your little fidgets out. And so as we come into this space of meditation, space of letting go, if you could make a video of your own practice, what would it look like? Not like the practice you think you have, but like the practice that you inspire to have. Because I guarantee you your practice is a lot closer to that than you think. A lot of us have images of what we look like on the mat comparative to what we actually look like. For me, alignment is about safety, but it's about you paying attention more than anything. And so not was your alignment perfect, but was your alignment with your mind in the practice, trying to move to perfection. So when your knee is not in alignment or you're lopsided somehow in the posture, the true danger of it is the lack of awareness, not the lopsidedness. And that's the same thing on and off the mat, that as we experience the world around us, where the danger comes, where the suffering comes, typically is in those places we're not paying attention. And then the type of attention that we're paying attention with is the secondary cause. And so are we taking a childlike view of the world where we're looking at our postures in the same way a child would look at a soap bubble? Or are we looking at our postures the way an accountant looks at our taxes, right? So how can we begin to look at everything we do through this lens of play, mindfulness, and joy? And so even here, feeling your breath, come in through the nose and out through the nose. Can you allow it to be joyful? Can you allow this moment to have a little magic in it? And then can we, just for a moment, feel the tips of our fingers? You can feel all the little ridges. So rubbing your thumb towards your index finger and feeling all the little ridges there. And then maybe even feeling your thumb and fingerprint of your middle finger. And then maybe even the thumb and the ring finger. And can you feel the texture of the pinky finger as well? There's nothing overly divine about this except that you have this now moment of awareness. And so as you tap each finger, just feel that back and forth, almost like you're playing an imaginary guitar, right? And changing the notes, or a flute, right? And then let those fingers wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And maybe even stretch the arms above the head. If you have room, go long. And then with your next exhale, roll over to any side that feels best to you. Feeling that breath joyfully come in through the nose and out through the nose. So you're the best breather there ever was. And take it till you make it. If that thought of, oh, I'm not came up, just let that all go. Let all those thoughts go. Let all that energy go with that next exhale. And then on your next inhale, with a smile on your face and across your collarbone, eyes closed, roll up to a seated position, letting the hands rest open in your lap as the palms face the sky, the shoulders drop down away from the ears one more time. As we inhale, we'll reach our arms up, stretch through the sides of the body. And as the exhale comes, the hands fall in prayer. I hope you keep this dance, this play, this energy, this awareness throughout your afternoon. I'm humbly thankful that you have joined me for your practice. Let your minds be open and your hearts full. Namaste, friends. Turn this recording. All right. Bye, Sarah. I'll see you later.
Thanks, Merri.
You're welcome.